Hi, boys and girls. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. So this week, Mrs. Balaban is going to be doing reading with you, and we are going to focus on the story elements. So today's focus is the characters. Who are the characters in the story? So we are going to listen to a book, and the book has the letter D in it because today's letter of the day for our ABC countdown is D. So we're going to listen to the story, and then when you're done, you can draw a picture and label, or you can video record yourself telling me who the characters in the story are.
The Day Dad Joined My Soccer Team. Written by Maureen Fergus and illustrated by Mike Lowry. Published by Kids Can Press. Soccer was a ball-kicking, leg-pumping, heart-thumping good time. It was more fun than riding a roller coaster, jumping off a high board, and flying faster than fast down a super slidey snow hill. My dad came to all of my games and always cheered louder than anyone, but sometimes I got the feeling that he wanted to do more. So when Coach said he was looking for a parent volunteer, I told my dad that the team needed his help. He was so excited that he ran right over to the bench, pulled on a jersey, and started warming up with the other players. Before I could explain to Dad that Coach actually wanted him to be in charge of halftime snacks, the referee blew her whistle. The game was about to start. We all crowded around Coach to find out what positions he wanted us to play. When my dad heard that he was on defense, he complained that defense was boring and started whining at Coach to let him play forward instead. I was embarrassed. But I was even more embarrassed when Coach asked us what playing soccer was all about, and my dad shouted, "Winning!" "Dad," I whispered as we jogged onto the field, "playing soccer isn't all about winning." "It isn't?" he asked in surprise. "No," I said, "it's all about having fun." "Got it," he said. But I don't think he did get it, because instead of having fun playing soccer, he had fun picking dandelions and waving to the parents and watching airplanes fly by. And when he was taken off the field for a rest, he had fun fooling around on the sidelines and pestering Coach and kicking the practice balls everywhere. Whee! He even ran off to play in the nearby park. As I was leading him back to the bench, I explained that the kind of fun he was having wasn't helping the team. "You need to listen to Coach and participate, Dad," I said. "You need to get your head in the game." "Got it," he said. But I don't think he got that either, because instead of paying attention and playing his position, he started acting like he was the only one on the field. And when the other team scored a goal, he groaned as if our goalie had let the ball in on purpose. Luckily, she didn't notice because everyone else was telling her, "Good try, and don't worry about it." I was happy about that, but I sure wasn't happy with my dad. "Humph! You're not being a good sport, Dad," I exclaimed. "How can I be a good sport if we're not winning?" he asked. Before I could explain that being a good sport meant staying positive, especially when you're not winning, the ball bounced toward us. My dad quickly trapped it and started dribbling up the field. Ugh! Just as he was about to take a shot on net, a player on the other team accidentally tripped him. My dad was furious, and when the referee didn't give the other team a penalty, he threw a hairy fit. The referee was much nicer than I would have been. Instead of kicking my dad out of the game, she sent him to the bench to calm down. Sigh. "I don't know what we're going to do with him," I whispered to Coach. "He's ruining the game for everyone." Coach said that my dad had energy and enthusiasm, and that it was just a matter of pointing him in the right direction. "If we're patient and keep showing him what it means to be a team player, I'm sure he'll figure it out," he said. I agreed to keep working with my dad, and I'm glad I did, because you know what? Coach was right. How to be a good sport. Number 1, play fair. Number 2, cheer for your teammates. Number 3, show respect. And number 4, have fun. During the second half, Dad stayed positive and tried hard no matter what the score was, or what position Coach asked him to play. And when he had a chance to try for the winning goal in the final minute of the game, instead of taking the shot himself, he passed the ball to another player, me. I kicked and missed. And my dad didn't groan a bit. Instead, he gave me a pat on the back and said, "Nice try." When the game was over, Dad gave all our players high fives, thanked the referee for a job well done, and offered to collect the corner flags for Coach. Thanks. He gave 3 cheers for the other team and even shook the hand of the player who'd tripped him. I was so proud. "You did great today, Dad," I said. "You can play with us anytime." "Thanks, but some of those kids are a lot tougher than they look," he said as he examined a boo-boo on his knee. "Maybe there's a less dangerous way for me to help out." "I heard a rumor that Coach needs a hand with halftime snacks," I said. "Plus, you're really great at cheering, Dad." Dad said I was a really great person to cheer for, gave me a big hug, and then squirted me with his water bottle. As I ducked and ran, I hollered, "I know this is fun, but you really need to get in the car now, Dad. Coach won't take us for slushies until you do."
Okay, so now, boys and girls, your task is to, again, write or draw a picture and label or video yourself telling me who the characters are in the story. So great job today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, readers.